Good afternoon once again. We are still in Unit 2, Session 2, which talks about characteristics of effective mathematics teacher. By the end of this session, you should be able to explain the characteristics of an effective mathematics teacher. Alright. Individual students have unique learning preferences and needs. Students acquire knowledge, skills, and attitude at different times and rates, as well as different ways. So we have discussed this before. So as a teacher, you need to know each student because they all have different learning abilities. Whilst others will grab their knowledge fast, others will be slower. So you need to know some of these things. 1. Students come to class with preconceptions about how the world works. They have initial knowledge, initial understanding, initial beliefs. They come to the class with this kind of beliefs. So if you are not able to engage them well, they will fail to grasp the new concept that you are going to teach them. So as an effective mathematics teacher or effective teacher, you need to know your students and know some of these things that they have in mind before you help them to acquire the new information that you want them to acquire, or you help them to acquire the new thoughts or the new ideas being taught. Other than that, they can just learn for purpose of test and still will not understand anything. One thing that we should be certain is that an effective mathematics teacher or an effective teacher must be happy with the work he or she is doing. If you are not happy, you don't expect others to also love what you are doing. So you, the teacher, must be happy about the work you are doing, and you must love the work you are doing before others will follow suit or the students will follow suit. Point 2. To develop competence in an area of inquiry. Students must follow these steps. And one is that they must have deep foundation of factual knowledge. Again, students must understand facts and ideas in context of a conceptual framework. Again, students must organize knowledge in a way to facilitate retrieval and application. And this have implication. The implication here is that the teacher must teach some subject matter in depth, providing many examples in which the same concept is at work, and provide firm foundation of factual knowledge. Number 3, a metacognitive approach to instruction can help students to learn to take control of their own learning by defining learning goals and monitoring their progress in achieving them. And when we say metacognitive, you are talking about thinking about one's own thinking. The ideas that one have or the thinking that one have, that's metacognitive. So the teacher must provide opportunity for the student to reflect on their work so they can modify their own thinking. So you need to give them some time to reflect on their own work. You need to give them or help them to reflect on what they are thinking about, achieve whatever they want to achieve. And we are saying that the qualities of a mathematics teacher are difficult to measure. So in the first place, for someone to be an effective mathematics teacher, first of all, that person should be an effective teacher. If you are an effective teacher, then an effective mathematics teacher must, 1, have competence in the mathematics being taught, as well as its prerequisites. The person must be competent and confidence. When you say must be competence as well as must be competent the mathematics being taught as well as the prerequisites. I give an example like when you are teaching simultaneous equations, the prerequisite for that should be linear equations. So the students must have this prerequisite knowledge. Meanwhile, sometimes they don't have it, but you, the teacher, or students, they always say that they are forgotten or they were not taught. But you, the teacher, must have it so that you can be able to quickly review the prerequisite knowledge with them and can now move on to whatever you are going to teach in the new lesson. That's why RPK is very important. But sometimes it's something that they should have done in maybe JHS level, and you are now teaching them in the SHS level. It's a prerequisite, and therefore you, the teacher, must know before you can help them to also come to that level. Again, an effective mathematics teacher must have the desire to learn mathematics, learn how to educate the students, and must investigate in new mathematical knowledge and teaching strategies. So the teacher must build yourself with the content that you are doing. You must have the desire to learn. You must have the desire to learn more. Whatever you are learning is not enough. You must have the desire to acquire more knowledge. And by so doing, you can get new teaching strategies that will help you in your lesson delivery, as well as helping the student to get the mathematics easily. Number 3, the teacher must be devoted to the profession, creating stimulating atmosphere conducive for learning. Must possess desire, passion for the subject that you are teaching. If there are some answers to a question that you don't know, your desire for knowledge will help you to acquire or pursue new information that will help you to answer the questions that they raised before. And you must motivate the students to also do the same. When you give them something that they don't know, they should also be motivated to seek for information. So your desire for knowledge should be there. And the last one is saying that you have to be professional. And every professional must be passionate and in the subject area that he or she finds his or herself, and must create an atmosphere for the students to always love the subject. Number 4, be able to provide effective learning environments and incorporate real-life mathematics activities. So the teacher must emphasize on student-centered instruction for the students to learn by practice. Help them to acquire knowledge by practice. Whatever they are learning in the classroom, they should relate it to the real-life situation. Number 5, be excited about learning and doing mathematics. Otherwise, you cannot expect your students to do the same. So your attitude counts a lot. Number 6, an effective mathematics teacher must believe that all students can learn mathematics and so develop meaningful activities from them. All students learn mathematics. We have discussed this before. And you, the teacher, must make sure that all the students at the SHS level be able to learn the mathematics. If you don't believe in that, you may ignore others and they will be dysfunctional in the society. In this session, we have learned about effective mathematics teacher, and we have narrowed it down to what an effective mathematics teacher should do in order to enhance effective teaching. Thank you, and meet you in the next.